Hello everybody, this is Chief from Kate's Crafty Closet. Today I'm going to show you how I made this card using the stamping foam from Ranger and Simon Hurley Creates and an old stamp set that I had from Stampin' Up! And a couple dies and stuff. So let's go ahead and get ourselves started. So I'll show you the stamp set that I'm using. This, like I said, is a retired stamp set from Stampin' Up! Called Watercolor Trio. It's kind of like shop your stash, use what you have. Today that's what I'm working with. So I went ahead and cut down 110-pound cardstock. This is a standard A2 size top folding card, which means that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So we're going to put that to the side, and then I went ahead and used the wonky stitched frame die from MFT, which is my favorite things, and I die cut this out of some watercolor paper since we're going to be using a little bit of water to create that background. So the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is grab our stamping foam. Like I said, I'll do my best to link everything in the description box below. Earlier I used this darker purple and the lighter purple ink. These two from Catherine Pooler. This is Royal Treatment and Flirty Fuchsia. I'm going to try a different combo with this Flirty Fuchsia and Pixie Dust just to see the difference. So I'm going to put the lighter one on the top, and I'm just going to swipe it across. Okay. We will use that darker purple for the sentiment. You can tell my fingers are nice and inky because the card I made previously, and then we always have mishaps. And so I'm going to do that with this one. You can use any color combination that you want, and these are water reactive inks as well. I'm going off to the side. Got a spray bottle of water. I'm just going to lightly spray. It just kind of helps us get that watercolor effect. So I'm going to do my best and just center this, and if it's not, I'm okay. And like I said, see my fingers super inky. Clean them off a little bit so we don't get it all over. So I'm just pressing down so it absorbs into that paper, and that's kind of what we get. And if you have some of this stuff on the side right here that you don't, it's pulled up, you can just go ahead and lightly tap that with some paper. Okay, I mean a paper towel. I don't know why I said paper, but close enough, right? All right. It's like we had like a little bit more of a stamped image on the original one, but like I said, a lot of that's gonna be covered up by our sentiment thing. So let's go ahead, and while that dries just a little bit, I die cut this scallop circle and a regular circle. This one just out of some cardstock paper pad that I had, and we have this one. So let's go ahead and ink up the sentiment on this first. I'm going to put the circle down here in the bottom. And I'm going to, this time I'm going to use the thanks so much sentiment, and we're going to close that. Okay, and then boom. And I'm going to use that darker purple, which was the Royal Treatment, to ink that up. And because we're using a stamping tool, we can, if we need to stamp more than once, we can. But I think we should be okay. So yep, there we go. We got thanks so much. Give that a second to dry, remove that, and then we're going to bring in our panel that we did earlier. And I already have the stem, leaf, flower stamp already on there. And I'm going to use some more. I'm going to use a VersaFine Claire. Whoops, wrong one. Use a VersaFine Claire Nocturne. Okay, and we'll just ink it up. These to me just give good coverage because they're hybrid, which means they're pigment and dye inks, and there's bold, solid images. It stamps pretty well. Okay. And I think we're going to ink it up one more time just to fill in that, give it good coverage. I'm so bad about getting ink on my fingers when I'm messy. I won't lie. So there we go, like that. And then we have this little butterfly image. Like, for some reason it won't stick. So we're just going to go ahead and use it. I'm going to do my best and stamp it with just my hand. And I'm just going to put that up there. Perfect. Works for me. Good to go. Okay. You can pull that panel out. Okay. And now that we have our stamped sentiment, I guess I see how I get ink everywhere. It's like I don't stress it. I've learned I just go with it. I don't super stress it. And I'm not hard on myself. I'm just going to grab a foam square, put it on there. And I'm going to remove that. Bring in our scallop one. And try to get that in between all of those pierced holes. So see, I must have ink on my fingernail. See how I got ink everywhere? But that's okay. I'm just saying that gives it a little bit more character. Okay, grab another foam square. I'm going to put it on the back. So inky fingers are just part of the thing here, just part of the thing. And like, I'm not super concerned that I just messed that all up. And we're just going to do our best to put that on there. Like I said, I'm not stressing all of that out. I'm just not. So I'm going to put some more foam squares on the back. So I just keep my mistakes in here for everybody to say, hey, I cannot make a perfect card on the first try, usually not on the second try, and sometimes not even on the third try. So don't be hard on yourself. It's learning, it's fun, I enjoy it, and that's, to me, at the end of the day, that is what matters the most. Your recipient will love it because you made it with your own two hands and your creative mind. That's, to me, what crafting, card making is definitely all about. So I usually put, like I said, I put some liquid adhesive on the back of there, my art glitter glue, and I'll just adhere that to the front of the card. And to me, I like it. I think it's cool and it's cute. And here we'll bring in the original, which I had some mishaps on that, as you can see right there. That some water fell on there and leaked, which I'm totally fine with it because I say that's just organic. So I want to thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you all in the next video. Make sure you check out the website at katescraftycloset.com for all your shopping and crafting needs, and I have a coupon code for you, SAVE, and the number 5 to save $5 off your order of $25 or more. And y'all have a crafty day, y'all.